is Marie-France Garand. Welcome to Healthy Cooking for Food Lovers. It is time to do all our preserves. It's that time of the year. And now today we're doing the eggplant pickled. And so they are the aubergine, the beautiful aubergine that we just picked from our garden. And so we're gonna make it like the Italians do, like a nice little antipasto to put on your nice bread or in the salad or on top of your pizza. So that's what we're gonna prepare, and we're gonna keep that for later during the year. I know a lot of the Italians prepare that this time and they have it at Christmas. So this is a special treat. So we're making the melanzane sott'olio. Scusami per la pronunciazione italiani. I'm trying to do my best. But yeah, let's make this. Now, first of all, how do you choose your eggplant? Here we have two eggplant. Very different. Which one is best for our recipe today? I say this one. But we don't know because we didn't see yet what's inside, and you never know. The thing is that we don't want to have too many seeds. You need to have fresh aubergine. If you buy them at the supermarket, you want to make sure that this part here is really green, and when it starts to go too brown or dry, then maybe it was picked a little while ago. So you want to try to find the greenest one as you can, and you want to make sure that they're really firm. And so that's what we want for an aubergine. If it starts to be a little bit wrinkly, it's not that fresh. So we do the first step today and then we finish them tomorrow. So today we're just gonna cut them and soak them. That's what we're gonna do. So we need to peel our aubergine. What I feel is that that's the best with our potato peeler. Some people like to just do it with the knife, but I like to do them with the peeler just like that and take all this skin off. So beautiful, fresh. We have two beautiful aubergine peeled, and now we need to start cutting. I'll start with the small one and we'll see inside. So what we want to do is to make some slices all about the same thickness, maybe a half an inch, 1 centimeter thick. So now we're gonna cut them maybe the size of some fries. Okay, now this is just ready to stay overnight. All we have to do is to add a lot of salt. You see, I have about 1 cup of salt here. I don't think I'll put all of that, but I will put just quite a lot of salt because it draws all the moisture out of our aubergine. So I'm just gonna sort of make sure that there's salt everywhere, and so we mix it a little bit like this. And the next thing that we're gonna add is here we have 2 cups of vinegar. So we're gonna add the vinegar here to the aubergine, and this is gonna stay 24 hours. So we'll see you again tomorrow and show you our beautiful aubergine. Now the secret to make sure that we draw all the moisture, I think I'll add just a little bit more salt on top now. We're gonna come back and mix that up a little bit, a few times, maybe 3 or 4 times during the 24 hours. But what we need to do right now is to press down. So we cover with a plate, okay, like this, and pressing down. And I've just picked my very heavy pot here to just sit it on top. So that's pressing on the aubergine. That's all we need to do. We're gonna come back tomorrow and just finish. Hey, it's tomorrow, 24-hour since our eggplant are marinating. So let's have a look. I'll just put this away. Remember, there's nothing in that pot. It was just for the weight. We'll have a look at them. Okay, and look at all the liquid. I mean, it's full. Now it's quite compressed, so we're gonna just sort of separate them a little bit. We need to squeeze them. So just grab a bunch like that and take as much out as we can. Just squeeze them a little bit like this, and then I'm gonna put them all in here in the cloth because we're gonna squeeze again. So we get rid of all this liquid now. That's what we're doing. I think that's enough. Let's have a look at our beautiful eggplant. Now we just need to loosen it a little bit first. Now we're gonna add 1 small pepper. This is not the super hot one, but it's a little bit spicy, a little bit hot. If you don't have this, you can use just a dried pepper. Put some in here, but I just like this one. Gives it a nice color through as well. Put it in 2 like this, and the best way is to use a teaspoon and take all that off. I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of oregano from our garden, all in here, and I'm gonna start mixing that together. We're not gonna can this, it's just gonna be in the jar with some oil, and it's gonna stay there for months. So we want to make sure that our jars are really sterilized first. So what I do is I just put them in the pot and boil them. So the jars have been boiling for, you need to just boil them for about 2 or 3 minutes, and that's enough. So we have 6 jars. Let's see how much eggplant we have. I'm just going to turn them around, make sure there's no water left inside. Ready to put them in the jar. I have 4 cloves of garlic here. So now I'm going to add the garlic. Don't need to chop it so fine. Here, and we're gonna mix everything and just mix it up, mix it up, mix it up, mix it up, and let's put it in our jar here. Push it down. Before I push it too tight, the bigger one, I'll start adding some oil, and I might put a little bit more because we want the oil to go through everywhere. So we'll go like that. We'll just fill up our jars like this, and then we'll finish it off after. Just like that. Right, we managed to have 3 small, 2 big. That's good, perfect. So what we're gonna do is just add the oil. That's all there is to do now. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna check that it's filling up like this, and then we'll push them down a little bit, press it a little bit. So what we want to make sure that they are covered with oil. So that's why I'm just pushing through here, making sure the oil goes through. And whenever you open the jar to use some a little bit, what you can do is just make sure you top it up with extra oil to make sure that they are always covered with oil. And just make sure that our tops are dry, no water. Now we make it quite tight. Remember, this is gonna stay there for months. Actually, don't open it just yet. I know you want to taste, but we need to wait minimum 2 weeks at least before we have a try. That's much nicer. So I'll make it quite tight. Look how beautiful! Melanzane sottolio, the aubergine in oil. It serves as an appetizer, or it can be on a salad, on a pizza, or just on a nice piece of bread. Delicious, beautiful, but we have to wait for 2 weeks at least to try. Bon appétit!